Valkyrie Elysium?
Elysium?
Or The Abode of the Blessed After Death is going to be dropping for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 real soon, like in 3 weeks soon. No, scratch that. Like in 2 weeks soon on September 29th, and then later on Steam and PC on November 11th. I just got through playing the demo last night, and let me tell y'all, other than a few glitches and glams and funny stuff that I guess always happens on demos, you know what I mean, like you just walk into a wall or you get your leg stuck on a rock, that kind of stuff, the game was pretty good. I will definitely be picking this game up, especially because of the fact that Valkyrie Profile that dropped for Enix way back in the day, and I said Enix, not Square Enix, or you know, the artist formerly known as Enix, the ones who did Dragon Quest and the Valkyrie series and the Star Ocean series way before they got merged with Square Soft and now formed Square Enix. That game is one of my all-time favorites, and this game, it reminds me a lot of that game, of course, because, you know, it's Valkyrie, a couple on PSP, as well as another port on PlayStation 2, which was her sister. I think her name was Samaria? The Valkyrie series is always taking place with heavy Norse mythology, and Elysium is no difference. If you played the first one that dropped in 2000, way back in the day, I can't believe that this game is already 22 years old. If you had a chance to play the other one, or if you've seen the first one, or if you got a chance to play the Linnet version of Valkyrie Profile, then you will see exactly what I mean. In each game, you have something called
El Hino than theirs.
El Hino.
Basically, warriors that died and they had some kind of entanglement.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Or something that they did not want to leave behind on Earth. And your job as the Valkyrie, which is a person ordained by Odin because of the coming of Ragnarok, which is, you know, you on the play God of War, the end of the world, Valkyrie is sent to get these warriors and get them ready to battle the new impending doom. One of the things that I like about this game is the fact that while the first iteration was slightly like a turn-based but button pressing mechanic, kind of like on Xenogears, this one does the same thing, except it's more of an action-based game. It has a mix between cel-shaded character renders as well as fully detailed 3D character renders, and the boss battles, even though they seemed a little clunky when I was fighting a dragon a couple times, really remind me a lot of Dragon's Dogma, where you can hit weak spot that's on an enemy, and you even have this Final Fantasy 15 shooting soul Spider-Man Sony type deal that you're able to fling yourself through the air or even target an enemy and then do a combo. Combos are back and they're good and really remind me of video games of old with the square, 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 and then triangle button, which gives you like an alternate combo, which you're able to open up later on in the game. You're also able to set different items to your quick tab, kind of like you do on MMOs. And it's funny because I feel with all the success of games like Genshin Impact, WoW, which is kind of fell off. Wow, you can see what I did there. And of course, Final Fantasy 14, I see a lot more games using these quick buttons and quick mechanics, which I like. And even though some of my favorite games are turn-based, I do enjoy being able to have a turn-based system that's improved on. And that's what Valkyrie Elysium is, at least for me so far. I got all the way to the end of the demo and was playing around with some of the side quests, and I really enjoyed myself. Put a couple of hours in, and again, the game looks amazing. However, the game looks slightly lonely, and y'all know how I feel about lonely games, especially a JRPG. If this was a Western game, I can see it being alone or walking around just by myself for 40 to 100 hours, but damn it, this is a JRPG and I want my fallen warriors. Well, I can't say that you're gonna be alone in the whole game or not. Again, this is just the demo. You do get a chance early on to have some of your warriors fight with you, and you're also able to control them with special attacks and even combination attacks through your triangle, circle, or your square buttons respectively. But the longer you go through in the demo, you find that you end up having to go refine and recruit these particular warriors, which is going to be a reoccurring theme in this game. I really felt that they had the opportunity to take it back to the roots of Valkyrie series, and that is allow us to have an overworld like the old Valkyrie profile did, where we're able to press the select button, or in this case with the PlayStation 5, hit that middle button, that menu touchpad, and then we'll be able to hear the souls of the lost. Right now, the towns are still lonely, and we're just talking to souls via blue roses. So I'm not sure if that's gonna change. I hope it's gonna change. I mean, we are like post Ragnarok after Finfair from the storyline, but it's gotta be some towns that got some people in it, right? Valkyrie Elysium is definitely going to be a game that I pick up along with Diofield Chronicles, and along with Star Ocean 6, along with Harvestia. Damn, Square Enix is legit taking back its crown as the JRPG king, queen, knight, bishop, and the captain. But that's all I got for you today, Interweb. I just want to get on here and talk about this demo. I'm excited about playing it, excited about getting a new game, because these games are going up in price. And speaking of price, thankfully we haven't hit the $69.99 yet with some of these Square Enix games, but I feel that it is going to change once Rebirth and 16 drops next year, unfortunately. But for now, it's still $59.99, so let's hope that Diofield and Star Ocean say the same price. So Interweb, let me know in the comment section below, are you going to be picking up Valkyrie Elysium? Nice action combo-based RPG with a lead female protagonist. Also, I spotted a sister in the game too. I mean, it don't hurt to download the demo. It's free $99. But Interweb, as always, this has been your man Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all things games and JRPGs, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. And as always, remember to eat, sleep, geek, repeat. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. Longest time, I wasn't being legit or for real with myself either, because that was a part of me. And even though I was doing it in secret. And then it just hit me. And that's when it hit me. And that's when I became a geek. Finally, the sleeper has awakened. I am the prince of all geeks once again.